Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy Friday. Hope you guys are having a nice week. Got 15 matchups on this MLB slate today. A lot of good action on the board here. Before I get started, go and like and subscribe, guys. Support the channel. You guys have been awesome. And yeah, we're going to hop right into it. 15 matchups, starting with the Cleveland Indians versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pitching for Cleveland is J.C. Mejia with an ERA of 4.26. He's 1-1. Pitching for the Pirates is Chad Kuhl with an ERA of 6.52. He's 0-4. Cleveland opening up as favorites at -150. Pittsburgh plus 130 with the over-under at 8.5. Yeah, I really like the Indians in this matchup. You know, JC has been pretty solid on the mound here. Really hard to trust Chad Kuhl on the mound for the Pirates. Going to take the better pitcher and the better team in the Indians. Next matchup, we have the New York Mets versus the Washington Nationals. Pitching for the Mets is Joey Lucchesi with an ERA of 5.18. He's 1-4. Pitching for the Nationals is Eric Fed with an ERA of 3.86. He's 4-4. Both teams currently in a pick'em at -110 with the over-under at 8.5. Yeah, Mets really let everybody down yesterday. Couldn't even score a run against the Cubs. Pretty embarrassing. I'm much rather going to go with the Nationals here. Mets are going to be in the doghouse for a couple days here. And, Eric hasn't been that bad on the mound for the Nationals here. Hard to trust the Mets in this matchup. Really no value in taking the Mets. Really no value in this game at all, but I'm going to lean with the Nationals here. Next matchup, we have the Oakland Athletics versus the New York Yankees. Pitching for Oakland is James Caprillion with an ERA of 2.51. He's 3-1. Pitching for the Yankees is Jameson Tylon with an ERA of 5.74. He's 1-4. Yankees opening up as favorites at -127. Oakland plus 117 with the over-under at 9.5. Yeah, I really like James on the mound for Oakland. Really, I think pretty decent value, plus 117. And yeah, we're going to take the better team in the Oakland team that's playing better. And we're going to take the better pitcher in the underdog slot here. Love Oakland in this matchup. Next matchup, we have the Toronto Blue Jays versus the Baltimore Orioles. Pitching for Toronto is Robbie Ray with an ERA of 3.45. He's 4-2. Pitching for the Orioles is Bruce Zimmerman with an ERA of 4.83. He is 4-4. Toronto opening up as favorites at -160. Baltimore plus 150 with the over-under at 9.5. Yeah, I really like the Blue Jays in this matchup. Robbie Ray's been really good on the mound for Toronto. Bruce Zimmerman hasn't been horrible, but really can't trust the Orioles here. They've just been playing so poorly here. Going to take the better pitcher and the better team in Toronto. Next matchup, we have the St. Louis Cardinals versus the Atlanta Braves. Pitching for the Cardinals is Carlos Martinez with an ERA of 5.54. He's 3-7. Pitching for the Braves is Max Fried with an ERA of 4.80. He is 3-4. Atlanta opening up as favorites at -175. St. Louis plus 160 with the over-under at 9.5. Yeah, I mean, man, the Braves definitely put up a lot of runs yesterday here. I'm not excited about this matchup. I guess I'm going to lean with the Braves. They played well yesterday, but too big of a price for me to take Atlanta. I still like the Cardinals plus the value, but I'm going to stay away from this game. A lot of games hurt me yesterday. We're going to take the Braves, but I think there's way better games to bet on in this matchup here. Neither pitcher's really exciting, and not too much of a pitching advantage in this matchup, but we're going to go with the Braves, but I'm not really happy about it. Next matchup, we had the Miami Marlins versus the Chicago Cubs. Pitching for the Cubs is Zach Davies with an ERA of 4.01. He's 4-3. Currently don't know who's pitching for the Marlins. We'll see who ends up pitching for them whenever that does happen. Chicago opening up as favorites at -141. Miami plus 110. This was the only game I couldn't find the over-under on, which, yeah, and you can't find the pitcher on so for the Marlins. So this game's kind of TBD for those categories there. But Cubs coming off a nice Mets win here. Looked pretty good. Don't know who's pitching for the Marlins here, but Zach Davies has been pretty good on the mound for the Cubs. Gonna roll with the Cubs in this matchup, coming off that that Mets win. I like the Cubs here. Next matchup, we have the Minnesota Twins versus the Texas Rangers. Pitching for the Twins is Jose Berrios with an ERA of 3.49. He's 7-2. Pitching for the Rangers is Mike Foltynewicz with an ERA of 5.48. He's 1-7. Minnesota opening up as favorites at -160. Texas +140 with the over/under at 9. Yeah, I really like Jose on the mound. It's been really good for the Twins so far this season. Hard to trust Mike on the mound. Give up a lot of runs for the Rangers. And I like the Twins here in this matchup. Gonna roll with Jose and the Twins. Next matchup, we have the Boston Red Sox versus the Kansas City Royals. Pitching for the Red Sox is Nick Pivetta with an ERA of 4.28. He is 6-2. Pitching for the Royals is Jackson Kowar with an ERA of 36.00. He is 0-2. Boston currently favorites at -135. Kansas City +110 with the over/under at 9. I mean, yeah, there's just no way you can trust Jackson on the mound for the Royals, giving up an insane amount of runs. And Nick Pivetta has been really good on the mound for the Red Sox here. Big pitching advantage. Gonna roll with Boston. Next matchup, we have the Chicago White Sox versus the Houston Astros. Pitching for the White Sox is Carlos Rodon with an ERA of 1.89. He is currently 6-2. Pitching for the Astros is Luis Garcia with an ERA of 2.84. He's 5-4. Both teams currently in a pick'em at -105 with the over/under at 8.5. I mean, yeah, Houston beat up on the White Sox yesterday, very bad. But two really good pitchers on the mound in this game here. I don't think Carlos is going to allow that many runs. In a pick'em here, I like the White Sox on a bounce back loss here. Gonna roll with Chicago. I kind of like the under 8.5 here. Two really good pitchers. Shouldn't be that many runs as last game here. Gonna roll with the White Sox. Next matchup, we have the Milwaukee Brewers versus the Colorado Rockies. Pitching for the Brewers is Corbin Burns with an ERA of 2.27. He's 3-4. Pitching for the Rockies is Antonio Senzatella with an ERA of 4.86. He is 2-7. Brewers opening up as favorites at -179. Colorado +169 with the over/under at 10.5. Yeah, Brewers, played just embarrassing against the Rockies yesterday. Rockies got that grand slam in the first inning, which was absolutely insane. And they got a single homer, which was nuts. Going with the Brewers on the bounce back here, I would be very shocked if they lose back-to-back to the Rockies here. Hard to take Rockies on the big underdogs, but I don't hate the underdog play. If you want to go over Rockies again, I don't hate it, but I just don't see the Brewers losing 2 in a row. Hopefully I'm not wrong. That would be horrible, but I'm going to roll with the Brewers off a bounce back bad performance. Next matchup, we have the Detroit Tigers versus the Los Angeles Angels. Pitching for the Tigers is Jose Urena with an ERA of 5.16. He's 2-6. Pitching for the Angels is Alex Cobb with an ERA of 4.98. He is 4-2. LA big favorites at -185. Detroit +175 with the over/under at 9.5. Not much of a pitching advantage here, really. I mean, it's just too big of a price tag to lay on the Angels. I just don't want to do that at all. Angels are still a bad team. To lay that much there's just way more value on Detroit. Detroit could definitely win this game here. Huge plus money on Detroit here. We're going to go with Detroit. Next matchup, we have the Los Angeles Dodgers versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. Pitching for the Dodgers is Trevor Bauer with an ERA of 2.64. He is 6-5. Currently don't know who is pitching for the Diamondbacks in this matchup. Be sure to find that out whenever you do. That is released. LA opening up as favorites at -217. Arizona +165 with the over/under at 8.5. Yeah, we're rolling with the Dodgers here. Trevor Bauer's been excellent on the mound this season. hard to trust the Diamondbacks in this matchup. Going to roll with, the better pitcher. We don't know who's pitcher of the Diamondbacks, but I can assure that Trevor Bauer is better than their pitchers. So I'm going to take Trevor Bauer and the Dodgers in this one. Next matchup, we have the Philadelphia Phillies versus the San Francisco Giants. Pitching for the Phillies is Vince Velasquez with an ERA of 4.25. He's 2-1. Pitching for the Giants is Johnny Cueto with an ERA of 4.00. He's 4-3. Giants currently favorites at -120. Philly plus 110 with the over-under at 8.5. Yeah, I like the Giants in this matchup. Not too much of a pitching advantage here. Both pitchers pretty much about the same here. Definitely should be a good matchup here, but I'm going to roll with the better team of the Giants here. Giants just playing a little bit better right now, and, are going to roll with San Francisco. Next matchup, we have the Cincinnati Reds versus the San Diego Padres. Pitching for the Reds is Tony Santillan with an ERA of 1.93. He's 0-0. Pitching for the Padres is Chris Paddock with an ERA of 3.53. He is 3-5. Padres opening up as favorites at -180. Cincinnati plus 170 with the over-under at 8. Yeah, I like the Reds again in this matchup here. Two really good teams in this matchup. Both pitchers playing pretty decent here. To lay 180 on the Padres, I don't know. There's just way more value on the Reds, and, wasn't really much of a high-scoring affair in yesterday's matchup, so I think the Reds could definitely win this matchup. At plus 170, I'm going to take that value all day with a good team like Cincinnati. In the last matchup, we have the Tampa Bay Rays versus the Seattle Mariners. Pitching for the Rays is Michael Wacha with an ERA of 4.54. He's 1-1. Pitching for the Marlins is Yusei Kikuchi with an ERA of 3.54. He's 3-3. Both teams currently in a pick'em at -110 with the over-under at 7.5. Yeah, anytime I can get a team in a pick'em and that's the better team, which Tampa Bay clearly is the better team here, gonna just hope the better team comes out in a pick'em spread. And we're going to take Tampa Bay here. And that's going to do it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Friday. And I will see you guys Saturday. Have a good one.